Hi everyone, it's Morag. I'm just out on my afternoon walk in the eco-village. I go out at 4 o'clock every afternoon. I've come across this beautiful sample of a wild mustard along the path. It's kind of like along the main path that we walk down past the edge of the fields, past the new planting that Amy's organised. And this plant here grows to about 60 to 70 centimetres tall. Originally from Europe, but it's naturalized around the world. Now, every single part of this plant is edible, and in fact every single part of every brassica is edible. So all the leaves, the seeds, the flowers, everything. Now this one is also, it's known as hedge mustard, wild mustard. It has kind of a rockety flavour. So there's little leaves in here. I don't know if you can see that there in the middle. So these are edible. They normally start with a bit of a rosette at the bottom. Now, when it's young, you can eat them more as a salad. As they get a bit older, they get a bit tougher. It's actually quite fine. So you can toss that in a salad, you can put that in a stir fry, a sauce, a soup, anything that you want a bit of a peppery flavour with. And also these little flowers on your end. Like, actually, you just got to wait a moment. And then the peppery flavour starts to come out. So they're really nice to kind of just munch on while you're out and about, but also to gather some and take them home for a salad. Oh, it's just got such a really, really lovely flavour. It's even just coming in right now. So also along the edges of here, this is where the seeds, I don't know if you can see that along here. In some of the other brassicas that I grow at home, they kind of stick out more. These ones are right along the edges. So you can use those seeds as well and they have a mustardy flavour, because it's like all of those spicy mustard greens, when they seed, their seeds have a mustard flavour, so you can make your own, spicy, seedy mustard pastes or sauces or whatever it is that you want to do. So this is hedge mustard, wild mustard. Now, the thing about this is it has a Latin name which includes officinale, which actually means that back in the 17th or 18th century, it was regarded as a medicinal plant. And so this plant, if you make a tea of the leaves of the flowers, it actually helps with coughs and sore throats, laryngitis, and apparently too, back in Louis XIV's time, it was known as singer's medicine or something like that would actually helped to soothe people's sore throats so they could continue singing and probably entertaining him. And so it's still used today around the world, and you find it in a lot of kind of roadsides, degraded spots. Now, the thing is that you find it in a spot where it's kind of pretty degraded soil, not much organic matter, a bit compacted. That's why it's here along the pathway. It's compacted soil. But the thing is that it actually helps to improve the soil. So it's not like a weed, you go, oh my gosh, there's a weed, I've got to get rid of it, which is kind of the typical strategy for dealing with weeds. What this is doing, it's improving the soil. It's actually a soil conditioner. It's an indicator that it's a little bit low in calcium, but good iron in this spot. And with a bit of organic matter extra from, actually having the brassica growing up and then degrading back down into the soil, it's going to help it. So there's lots of reasons for your food, for the soil as a medicine, but also for the bees. The bees love it, and also so do caterpillars. So it's an important part of a habitat, particularly in areas where there's not much other habitat going on. It's something that comes up, like I said, in degraded places. So it provides a really important part of reclaiming and regenerating degraded landscapes. So embrace the weeds, get to know them, and start enjoying them as part of your